I'm gonna go with Robbie Anderson. He's showed up a little better than most people would expect. And honestly, I don't know who exactly to pick because we have a six-man league, so we got the best players possible.
Yeah, that's true. All right, Lucas, what you got?
I'm gonna pick somebody with under 50% utilization in all leagues. Dallas Goddard. He is on IR right now, but he is expected to come back next week and play and get his starting position. And with Zach Ertz being out at tight end, they're gonna be and all of the injuries they're having at receiver. I really like this pickup. If you have an IR spot, tell your league. If you don't, tell your league manager to put an IR spot on your roster. But if you do, pick this man up. He will definitely be worth it in the long run come playoff time.
Sweet man. I'm saying I don't know if you have him on your team or not, but Le'Veon Bell, man, just got picked up by Kansas City. Kansas City knows how to space the field. I feel like Kansas City is the Golden State Warriors of the NFL right now. They're spacing the field like never before, and when you do that, it's gonna make a lot of opportunities for your Draymond Greens, bro. So Le'Veon Bell is this team's Draymond Green. He's going to benefit from being around so many players that can stretch the floor. I mean, stretch the field. He is going to really, really light up the board, get at least 15 a game. That's what I'm thinking. And he's going to hop up to be one of the best running backs. Clyde, watch out, man. Whoever has Clyde, watch out. That's a dangerous pickup right there. He's going to lose touches, and he might not be as good as Le'Veon Bell right now. Brandon, you got something?
Yeah, I with the new signing of Antonio Brown, I think it is possible that he can start putting up 15 points a game. Like
Oh, yeah.
he's a star wide receiver. I know that they have a lot of options, but Tom Brady likes to throw short routes, and he's a slot receiver.
Mm.
So
Has
Yeah,
anybody
and
picked up Tom Brady in our league yet?
I don't think so, no.
do
I
not
mean,
think so.
going off of what Brandon said, like you saw the one game he had with Tom
He had
Brady last year
17
with
points.
it was
17
pretty
points.
solid.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I'm picking up Antonio Brown as fast as possible. So I love Antonio Brown. I think when he was at his peak with the Steelers, he was the second best receiver in the league to me. Or one B, one A was Julio for me. I just love Julio. But yeah, dude's a dog, and I feel like he's underrated right now, and he's gonna come back and bite some people in the butt, man. But here goes.
Also,
Back
Joe Flacco. Oh,
Joe
sorry.
Flacco. Nah, I don't know about that one, man. Okay, back to the Cowboys though, because this is a big question that I got from actually one of our viewers on Instagram. They said, "How long will Mike McCarthy be in Dallas?" And I said, "Good question. He's probably out after this year." But I want to hear what you guys have to say.
I think this year I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. He's taken some huge hits in his offensive line, taken a massive hit with the loss of Dak Prescott, and I understand his defense isn't as good as anyone would hope to be, but it's a pretty young defense, so I'd give them time to find their footing, develop a little. So after this year, I'd write it off if I'm Jerry Jones. Give him the benefit of the doubt. Give him another year. If it's similar results, start looking at the field. But I think he'll progress and get better, and I'm looking to keep him.
Lucas?
I think everybody gets a mulligan season, especially this year with COVID, uh, having to do without OTAs, without summer practices. I feel like, and with no fall camp and no preseason, I mean, it really, especially with a new group of coaches, it definitely took a hit. And I think that that's definitely showing up on the field.
Nick?
Yeah, for sure. What everyone said so far, this first year, like with COVID happening, and then all of the injuries that have happened to the Cowboys already. Yeah, I think with Mike McCarthy, I think this year Jerry Jones kind of let him pass by. But I mean, if he's not doing it after this next season, if he's not progressing at all, then if you don't get an average season or better, he's definitely getting the boot. If he gets over 500, then I think Jerry Jones is still going to be looking for a new head coach, but it's going to be, I don't know about a third season with the Cowboys.
Brandon?
I think you guys are definitely wrong. We saw how long Jerry Jones stuck with Jason Garrett, who was not producing. So I think he gets a lot of opportunities, and I think he's definitely going to prove it. Obviously, this year, just so many injuries. There's like no chance for them to be a Super Bowl contender. I think in the next couple of years, he'll definitely show that he was the right hire.
The Cowboys are playing in the worst division in football history, not just this season, in football history. And I feel like regardless of – now, don't get me wrong. These losses are huge. These would be huge losses if they were playing in a real division. But this is one of the worst. And I feel like if you win 3 games, then all of a sudden you're at a 2 or a 1 spot in this division. The Cowboys are losing their prestige minute by minute. Every time they lose, every losing season, every time they don't put up Cowboy fame, they're losing their prestige. And I think Jerry Jones knew that, and that's why he got rid of Jason Garrett. I don't think he wants to go through another Jason Garrett for another 5-6 years. I can't remember how long he was there. But
He was there longer than that.
Oh, was
Yeah,
he?
he was there a while.
That
he did win Coach of the Year in 2016.
Yeah, he did. They had a pretty good year in 2016. Yes, but the Cowboys are slowly losing their prestige. If he were to keep Mike McCarthy for any amount of time longer than after this year, I don't see the Cowboys getting much better unless they get stars. And I don't think they draft well. I don't think they get coaches well, of course. I don't think they get coordinators well. I don't even think the front office is in the right mindset that they should be. So I think the Cowboys are losing their prestige minute by minute. And if something doesn't change, if they don't win this division this year and do something with it, at least win one playoff game, maybe. And I know it's asking for a lot, but I do not see Mike McCarthy coming back. And Brandon, you look like you had to say something. Did you have something to say?
No, I just don't agree with you because if you think he's getting the boot after this first year, then I would not want to be coaching under you.
Hey, man. I know it's tough, but with this division and especially the name that the Cowboys have been getting the past decade, they've been losers. I mean, plain and simple. I think Jerry Jones wants a change, and he wants to change it immediately. That's why he got rid of Jason Garrett, and that's why he brought in Mike McCarthy, a coach who has won a Super Bowl. But if he finds out that he's not the one for the job, then I feel like Jerry Jones won't care how long he's been there. I feel like he'll just get rid of him. But, yes, very, very important stuff coming up right here. We got pick'ems, big pick'em games. So, Steelers at Titans. I just need one word only. Who you got? Lucas?
Steelers.
Andy?
Steelers.
Ooh, this is good. Okay, Brandon?
Steelers.
Okay, Nick?
Wow. I was going to say Titans.
Yeah, man. I was going to say Titans, too.
I'm taking Titans.
I was going to say Titans, too. Both teams are good. This is going to be a matchup of the undefeateds. Yeah. I'm picking the Titans because Derrick Henry. Plain and simple, really. Just Derrick Henry. I think, Derrick Henry. That's all I got to say. Detroit at Atlanta. Lucas, you can start it off.
I think Matthew Stafford has an incredible game with Kenny Golladay back. I've got Detroit.
Andy?
Fantasy's sake, I'm going to say Detroit.
Brandon?
I think Detroit's got this as well.
Nick?
I agree.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Detroit as well. Just the better team overall and the better quarterback. Packers at Texans. This one, I feel like I might get some different answers on this. But, Lucas, go ahead.
Packers.
It is at Texans, by the way. I know it's not going to change your answer, but I just want to remind you.
Yeah,
All
you're
right,
right.
Andy.
It doesn't change my answer.
Anderson.
Packers.
All right. Brandon.
Packers.
And Nick.
Packers.
Oh, I guess it's not going to be different.
Yes, we got it.
Well, I actually have the Texans winning this one.
Who's your dealer, man?
Yeah. No, bro. Okay. I got the Texans because I just want to be right, man. I feel like Aaron Rodgers, like, dude's balling. He lost to Tom Brady, and I feel like that's going to take a hit to the team's confidence. And it did, I think.
I think the opposite. I think he'll
Yeah,
come
yeah,
back stronger and start gunslinging.
I agree with
He's gonna
Lucas.
drop.
I don't think it's going to be a big one.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be a big hit. I just think they like lose 2 games. Like, they lose to Tampa Bay and they lose to the Texans. I think the Texans are good enough to where they can force a good game against them. With Deshaun Watson playing another good game, hopefully getting 32 fantasy points. Hopefully,
Hey man, as long as he's throwing those touchdown passes to David Johnson, I'm fine with it.
yeah, for real, man. Hey, he's gonna be on my bench, so if anybody wants to pick him up, hit me up. All right, now we got our start sits. So start Le'Veon Bell or start Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Brandon started off. And they're
I
both
think
at
it's
Denver.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
All right, Clyde, Nick,
Yeah.
Clyde.
Andy.
Clyde, because we don't know when Le'Veon is going to come in for him.
Lucas.
CEH.
All right. I'm going to go with y'all. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is the man right now until otherwise said by Le'Veon Bell. All right. Melvin Gordon or Phillip Lindsay? They're going against Kansas City. Lucas?
I'm going to go Melvin Gordon.
Oh, okay. Andy?
Melvin Gordon.
Nice. Nick?
Dude, I've not paid attention to that team at all.
Come on, man. That's my
I'm
team.
going to say Melvin Gordon, though.
All right. Brandon?
I think Melvin Gordon, but it's closer, like fantasy-wise. I think Philip Lindsay will get some catches out of the backfield. He's a shiftier back, and I think that Kansas City has more trouble with faster backs than power backs.
Yes. I feel like Kansas City is going to have more trouble with Phillip Lindsay, mainly because he is quicker and he can also catch pretty decently out of the backfield. Melvin Gordon, he's not a great pass catcher, but he is a great runner and he sees the hole well. I feel like Phillip Lindsay gets more fantasy points, so I would start him. Juju Smith or Chase Claypool, and they're playing the Titans. And I'm going to start with Brandon.
I honestly think it could be Juju Smith that gets more points because the Titans have Kevin Byard and some really good secondary players, and so with Chase Claypool playing really, really well, I think they're going to have to like cover him with their number 1 guy, and so Juju might get open more.
All right, Andy?
I'm going to go with Juju as well. I think all hot streaks come to an end, like we saw it with Linsanity and everything in between now. And I think against the Titans is going to be the week it happens.
All right, Nick, for you?
I'm going to say Chase Claypool because y'all said Juju.
Hey, man, he's a monster. He's a monster. I don't hurt it. It does not sound bad to me. All right, man, players we are worried about. And I just want to hear 5 seconds. Players we're worried about.
Hey, you forgot another person.
Who did I forget?
Lucas?
Oh, Lucas, sorry, bro. I forgot. Go ahead, man. I thought you said it. Go ahead.
If you want to win this week in fantasy, you're going to start Juju Smith.
All right. It's our first episode, guys. Sorry about that. But here it goes. Next segment. Players we're worried about, man. I'm going to give y'all 4 players, and you guys tell me which one you guys which one you guys think won't come back like themselves. We got CMC, Mike Thomas, Nick Chubb, and Raheem Mostert. So, what you guys got? Nick, go ahead and start it off.
Can you possibly skip me while I think about it?
Nick is having technical difficulties, so we'll come back to Nick. Anderson, could you start it off?
I'm gonna go ahead and say Raheem. He is a lower